Hello, you Madden players and YouTubers. This is Preach Riley, and how about them Denver Broncos? So I played this game a few days ago. It was probably the day before Black Recoil, and my opponent got the Eagles, so I matched up with the Denver Broncos as was the game yesterday. And well, how about them Broncos? 4-0. I mostly expected it, but perhaps not in this fashion, not with Von Miller being out, not with Champ being out. Honestly thought that would put us in danger. And certainly early on, the games have been pretty close. And you just never know. I'd really like to have them back. I really wish Von Miller not participate in the things that he's doing to get in trouble. Hopefully, it'll be a lesson not only to him, but other NFL players as well. Not to be fooling around with that stuff. So this game, I'm going to make some bonehead mistakes, but at the same time, I have the Denver Broncos, and so we're almost assured the win right there. Not necessarily, not in Madden, but I sure do love him. Cody Baller, his Skim of the Week, is going to be with the Denver Broncos this week, so I'm super excited about that and what he has in store there as well. But what I want to talk to you guys a little bit today is my history on why. Well, I don't even know why, but my favorite teams. My favorite team, I say, is the Denver Dolphins. My favorite team is Miami and Denver. It's not that one of them is number one and the other is number two, but that is my favorite team: Miami Dolphins and Denver Broncos. And then after that, it just changes from year to year who I like after that. After those two, for quite a while, it's been the Colts because of Peyton Manning. I've been a big Peyton Manning fan for quite a while, and so imagine my excitement when he came to Denver. I was a little worried for him. There's a part of me, that kind of wish he would just retire and not risk getting hurt. There's nothing worth, a serious injury and something like that, except for maybe for saving someone's life, and you get injured in the process. But I definitely wish him safety and wish him well. Although I don't look like it in the game because I'm putting him on the read option. But it is just a game, so. But so I've been a big fan of him. So now that he's on Denver, oh my goodness, that's such a blessing. And he seems to really be doing well. So I'm very happy for him and so happy to have him. But how did I get into football? Well, none of my family are sports fans, even to this day. Well, my sister does like football a little bit now, but she likes the Chiefs. So, she doesn't have the best taste in football. We live in Kansas, so actually she lives up around Kansas City, Missouri, so she's a big Chief fan. But ever since I was a little kid, I remember cheering the Chicago Bears in the Super Bowl in '85, and the Super Bowl shuffle after that. I bought the track, but I also remember then that year, 1985, the only loss that the Bears had was from the Miami Dolphins, and I remember cheering the Miami Dolphins in that game. I was going for them. So, big Dan Marino fan. I don't remember what first got me into liking them, but I certainly enjoyed watching them. That was, my favorite team. I always rooted for them whenever they were on TV. And, I was in Iowa, so it's not like, most of the time on the TV, the games would be either the Chicago Bears or the Minnesota Vikings. And back then, the Vikings were my third favorite team because I loved their defensive backs and so forth. So, and Chris Carter as a wide receiver was probably my favorite wide receiver. But and then as far as the Denver Broncos, I remember in 1986 when they were showing a lot of their games on TV, and that I was cheering for them. And so I remember watching the game versus the Browns, John Elway, the drive. And so, I don't remember what got me first liking the teams, but I remember cheering for them at a very early age. So that was ever since then, those are my two favorite teams. Fortunately, they do not play each other very often at all. So that's really nice because it's really hard for me because I know it's an automatic loss for one of them, and so that's always kind of tough. I hate to see that, and so I don't root for either one. I just hope that nobody gets hurt. Is how that goes about. So I would like to know. Look at that touch pass, Peyton Manning. I saw him there, but I know Peyton Manning has the magic touch. So, man, love Peyton Manning football. So even though I'm a defense guy, I love watching defense. I enjoy watching a good defense in general more than anything else. But just something about Peyton Manning, how he operates, it's really something. So I was kind of upset with him for a couple years there when he knocked Denver out of the playoffs. But what can you do? Dwight Freeney and Mathis and all of them had a little part in that as well. So if you could leave a comment, what is your favorite team and why? When did you first start rooting for them? And why do you like them? So that would be the topic of the day. And if you could leave a comment, that would be awesome. So right here, we're gonna just try to take control of the game. Slow it down a little bit. We got the lead. Look at this. I decided to throw it up. I thought, I saw him start coming back, so I figured I had a pretty good chance of getting the user catch, especially with Decker. And he messes up just a little bit on that. He didn't lose a whole lot, but he probably lost a good 5 yards or so because of that. But, those little things happen. Fortunately for him, he was at least able to recover the ball okay. Almost gets away with Vic, but we get the shoestring tackle. Really loving the shoestring tackle feature. It really saves me. So, 2 score lead. Feeling pretty good. Anytime Michael Vick rolls that way, I'm happy. Because, he's going to throw the ball a little funny. You see, he had a turn, spin around to make the throw, and, led the receiver out of bounds. So that was quite a nice pass by Vic right there. That one really surprised me. As soon as he threw it, I was thinking pick for sure. But he was showing that Vic has a little touch on his pass as well. So if we can stop him here, the game will be over. However, he does get in. So now what we're going to do, 3 minutes left. There's no reason for him to ever touch the ball again. And so I'm just going to slow down. He sends me a message, like, really? But he's a very respectful player. And I understand frustration, if someone kills the clock on you. But it's for advantage. This is an online ranked game. Like I said, I didn't milk the clock versus Black Recoil. But because there's no points or anything at stake, on a ranked game, I'm going to kill the clock. So I did go ahead and go in here, though, just because I'm thinking 2-possession lead. Less than 2 minutes left. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's got to be top 10 worst users right there. But anyhow, less than 2 minutes to go, 2 scores. That's not going to be the easiest thing, because the way I'm figuring, even if he does score quickly, then I'm just going to be able to kill the clock. He has no timeout, so I can just QB nil. I don't even have to try to force anything. But we do get the stop. Big time defense. Thanks everyone for watching. This is Preach Riley. Hasta luego.